Hi everybody, it's Mike and KP show here again, and I'm KP.
This is Mike here.
Um, Welcome again to our show, and we hope that you do enjoy the last episode. We are back here. We will be talking about another trending topic today. I'm talking about COVID-19. For the last 2 years right now, it's been locked down and several lockdowns. People are getting tired of these lockdowns, and people are looking at where is the light at the end of the tunnel. When are we going to be back to normal? If there's what we call, is it a new normal that we're going to be back to, and how do we? How will the government recover the economy, for instance? There's so many questions on the mind of everybody. What do you think, Mike?
That's right, KP. We're going to take the channel into a little bit of a direction today, talking about what's on our mind, COVID-19, affecting the world, like you said, KP, for the last almost 2 years now. A lot of changes in the world, a lot of uncertainty, but seems to be that there is, like you said, light at the end of the tunnel. And let's talk about this. I know that me and you have a couple conflicting ideas actually on this topic, and we would love to hear from you guys as well in the comment section as well about this topic. And KP, I know you're more for the vaccine. I don't know if I can say the same, but however, I'd love to. Let's hear what you have to say about this.
Basically, I think that what has happened in the last 2 years is like a global pandemic, whereby the whole countries, the whole world have to come together and be able to, solve this in one way or the other. And people are really tired, just like I said. And the way out right now, one of the ways out to solve this is through the vaccination, right?
Yep.
Whereby if you can if like majority of the population can get the vaccine, then perhaps we can do away with the mask. Perhaps we can go about our activities again like it used to be before the COVID-19 era. So basically, what I'm saying is, I'm for the vaccine. I think people like to question what's in the vaccine. How do we know? Like the clinical trial was the period was too fast and all that. But at the end of the day, what other options do we have to go back to normal, to do away with the mask, to get the economy back on track? So that's where I come. That's my angle of opinion, whereby I'm thinking we just have to try and take this vaccine and see how we react, and then from there we see if there's a way out of this.
I mean, I'm with you, KP, on the standpoint of I'm all for getting rid of the masks. I think the sooner the better. I know that a lot of people are tired of wearing them, and it's been an adjustment. But what I gotta say, and you mentioned this, KP, the vaccine. Okay, let's say people get the vaccine, sure. Do you know what's in it exactly? Do you know how it'll affect the body? What are the long-term repercussions of the vaccine? Like you said, were the clinical trials too short?
Yeah.
And let's say, sure, people get the vaccine. The majority of the people, if not a very high percentage, 90+% say get the vaccine. Then what? What happens then?
Yeah, you're making a great point, Mike. It seems like the government is trying to find a way out of this. I really pity the government because there's really no blueprint to follow here, because this is like a one in a lifetime occurrence whereby you don't have like a template to follow, right? And so the government is just trying to see how can we get back to normal with this vaccine. I know you're saying that what's in it, but at the end of the day, people take vaccine like before the COVID-19. They've taken like flu shots. They take pills every day. They don't even know what's in it, but they take it, right? But at the end of the day, you can say this is different, but from the trials they've done, clinical trial, we have to trust our scientists to an extent. I think like the negative things that we've found out in the news is maybe blood clots from one of the vaccines, but that's just like 1 in 100,000 people, and it is always like we don't know how your body is gonna react to something strange being introduced to your body. Different people react in a different way, right? So you can get that one in a 100,000 um, in 100,000 people effect, whereby but the majority are all right. For instance, I took my shot last week and this week, and I've been all right since. No, you know, no negative effects.
Aren't people still getting it? People who get the vaccine, aren't they still getting the COVID virus?
Yeah, I mean, like what the vaccine prevents is a critical illness from the virus. So it doesn't mean that because you've gotten the vaccine, you are all clean and then you can go about, because you can still actually transmit. If you get infected by COVID, you can still transmit it to the next person. So we are trying to think about the community, everybody. So the fact that you get the first dose doesn't mean that you can be infected with the COVID vaccine. So it just reduces the consequences of the COVID-19 in your body if you get it.
I'm KP. Honestly, I'm not really sure about putting a foreign substance in my body that's been just clinically trialed for the last not too long ago. I mean, we put it in our body. You mentioned blood clots. That's a very real thing. Okay, a 1 in 100,000. Yes, statistically speaking, that's not very high. But what if you, a loved one, family member, or a friend, or someone you know, is that one person out of 100,000 with the vaccine, and then takes the one that where blood clots can happen? Then what? What would happen if it's someone you know or yourself?
I understand your point of view. I think in everything in this life, sometimes you have to always weigh the risk of you getting the vaccine and you not getting the vaccine. You have to weigh what is less risky, right? I mean, like in everything, there's really no perfect condition whereby you have 100% clinical trial and 100% efficacy.
Right.
Some people have to be at the receiving end whereby they have the negative effect in their body. But all in all, the majority of the people are getting ahead. The majority of the people don't have a negative effect from taking the vaccine. So I think that's why what we have to focus on, the positive side of taking the vaccine. And I know that these companies, they are improving. Every day they are trying to improve on the vaccine. But right now, people just want to get back to their family. People just want to get back to their business.
Yeah.
We want the government to try and help to recover the economy. People are just tired. It's been 2 long years and it's not been the same.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, you make a lot of great points, KP, for the vaccine. It almost does feel like it will be an inevitability that everybody needs to get the vaccine, whether for travel or return to work, return to school, meeting in public places again. Quote unquote, a COVID passport, so to speak. To me, that's a little scary. I don't know. I don't know if I want to have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point that it sounds like one being controlled. It sounds like government wants to have their way to track people. We've heard about
We've heard the rumors.
Yeah, we've heard the conspiracy theories of people thinking that government wants to control them. But what I say to such people is that government already have what they need to track you. This is not like the next level of tracking. If you look at the way people are dying, for instance, in India, you need to have a kind of thinking that people are dying in various regions of the world right now because of COVID-19, and we are even fortunate, for instance, because we are in Canada here and then we have access to the vaccine. We are fortunate, but at the end of the day, you have to understand that this is a real situation in some places whereby the numbers of deaths in Europe, the number of deaths in America is real. So I think the government is just trying to find a way out of this, and I think the government should be backed. We should try and support the government and take the vaccine and try and be positive about these things.
Great points, KP. And really, at the end of the day, like you said, the vaccine does appear to work, and perhaps this is what society as a whole needs to undertake to move forward and get back to normalcy again.
Yeah.
You know, you make some great points for it. I'm not 100% convinced of it. To me, I feel healthy, and I know other people feel healthy. Do they need to get it?
Yeah, I mean, if we talking about being healthy and being strong, for instance, the adult population, you talk about between 25 years of age and 50 years of age. I mean, they have like, most of them are really not reacting badly to this COVID-19, but then we have to think about our old age population. We have to think in collective, you know, like the collective of the people to save everybody, from the adults to the youngest. We have to think about how we move out of this as a community, right? Even if you are healthy as a person, you don't want to like infect like the older population, because we are all together in this. It's a whole world moving out of this. We have to think like that. So that's my point of view.
It's a great point, KP. I mean, taking it from a community level, you know, like you said, a lot of people want to get back to normalcy again. I'm a little skeptical of the vaccine, like I said. Is it going to work? What will the long-term side effects be? But like a lot of people, I would hope, you know, are receptive enough to at least consider it.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, there's going to be proponents, opponents. I think at the end of the day, like you said, we need to recover again.
Yeah, I mean, like in summary, we in everything we do in this life, in every decision that the government take, there has to be like, you are weighing what is less risky.
Right.
You know, you can't always get a perfect condition. Just like I said, you are trying to help the majority of the population, right? You know that, of course, some people might suffer from your decisions as leaders in government, but like your focus is on the majority of the population, how the country moves forward, how the economic, you know, recovers. Because if the economy tanks, you know, people suffer from not even COVID, but from not having jobs. I mean, mentally, from not seeing their family. So I mean, with these few points, I feel like of course, we should try and advise our family members to take the vaccine. And of course, it's all up to you also as individuals. What do you guys think? You know, do you guys feel like your human rights is being, you know, trampled upon to
great
go and
point.
take this vaccine? Yeah. Do you guys feel? What do you guys think? Are you having a kind of like a mind not to take it? So we would like to hear your points, guys.
Absolutely. Like KP said, in the comments below, let us know, are you getting the vaccine? Have you got the vaccine? Are you not going to get the vaccine? What about your friends and family? Let's spark a discussion. This is a topic, you know, for better or for worse, on everybody's mind, at least into, you know, this first half of 2021. It hasn't gone away yet. Be a horizon upcoming where we can get back to normalcy again, you know, in a as much as possible pre-COVID-19 type of life. Not sure if that could ever happen again, but, you know, perhaps. And I think a lot of people are optimistic about that. And we would love to hear from you guys. Are you guys getting the vaccine? Not getting it? On the fence? Let us know what you think about it.
Sure, man. Yeah.
This has been an exciting topic. This is what we're going to do on this channel. We're going to try to change up topics and talk about trending items. And one day we might talk about sports. And for example, one day we might talk about health issues affecting society as a whole.
Right. There's so many things on our mind. And if you guys have things that you want us to discuss, you want to get our opinions on, please put it on the comments. And then smash the notification bell and follow us on our channel on YouTube. And we'll get back to you guys.
Appreciate all the support, everybody. We were very excited to get episode 2 up posted for you guys. Looking forward to the next time. Thank you for joining us, and until then, have a good one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.